Okay, once again, welcome back to full stack web development with Django and REST API classes. Let me just start with the class without wasting the time. Okay, fine, no issues. Yep. Let me just write the heading. The heading happens to be full stack web development, full stack web development with Django and REST API. Okay. I think maybe if you're aware of my teaching skills or whatever the technical knowledge that I'm having and how the things will be carried out, well and good. If not, initial classes would be of free of cost. That means initial 3 to 5 days will be given as demo class. Demo class means it doesn't mean that I'll be doing some silly topics and all. 100% no. Demo class means very simple. Initial couple of days is you need not to pay a single rupee. You can attend the class in order to judge the quality of teaching or the teaching skills of the trainer or whether you're able to understand or not. That is the reason initial couple of days will be given as free of cost. I think 3 to 5 days is more than sufficient for a person to judge the teaching skills. First question is very simple, guys. And one more thing, there should be an interaction between a trainer and student. Okay, sir, how are you going to interact? I'll be asking few questions. You need not to turn on the that means mic or something else. You need not to unmute and all. You have to just respond in the chat box. That's all. The question is very simple. Why you want to learn this course, full stack web development with Django and REST API? It's a simple question. That's all. Guys, and one more thing, don't have any uh, thing in your mind like if I tell this, what will happen? Nothing like that. Whatever comes to your mind, please be free to tell your answer. Why you want to learn this course? Simply you're learning this course, or is there any specific reason for that? I think some of them will tell like, sir, it's most in-demand technology in the market when it comes to framework. That is the reason we are learning. Okay, well and good. Next, sir, my friend is joining, sir. That is the reason I'm joining. 100%. There will be a lot of people like that. Okay. Okay. Someone is telling, sir, I want to become a full stack developer. That's the reason I'm learning this course. Okay. Okay. Some of them are telling, sir, I want to develop application. That is the reason. Okay. Well and good. To gain the knowledge and in order to get a job. Okay. That's also fine. Ultimately, that's what the sad reality, right? Ultimately, you should get your job. Okay. One person is telling, sir, I'm interested in job change and I want to learn the new things. That is the reason I want to learn this. Okay. Okay. So Shruti is telling you want to become a full stack developer. Very good. So should the questions maybe the next couple of minutes, after the next couple of minutes, the question will be for you. What do you mean by full stack developer? Please think upon that. Okay. Mahesh is telling to change my field of work. Okay. Fine. That's great. Yeah. Thank you for all your responses, all those things. Let me just quickly give the introduction about myself. I think most of them are aware of me. It's okay, fine. Once again, I'm going to introduce about myself. Myself, Sandesh, who is working as a senior full stack developer, and I'm the owner of this study online. Basically, I'm having passion towards teaching, and when it comes to full time, I'm working as a developer, and I'm working in the field of Django and REST API itself. And teaching is my passion. That is the reason I'm doing all these things. This is what the quick introduction about myself. Maybe if you want even more details, I think it's not necessary at this point of time. Maybe going ahead, you'll get to know about me. Without wasting the time, let me just explain the topic. My first question is very simple. In order to learn this particular course or in order to become a full stack developer, is there any criteria, guys? I'm asking you people, is there any criteria? Right now, you have decided to attend this course. That means you have decided to learn Django and REST API. Is there any prerequisite or is there any condition to learn this? Please do tell me the answer. Right now, you have decided to learn Django and REST API, right? My question is very simple. Is there any prerequisite to learn this Django as well as REST API? 100% I will teach this in detail. That is secondary. But my question is very simple. Is there any prerequisite for this? 100% yes. Okay, sir, what are the prerequisites to learn this Django and REST API? Guys, in order to become a full stack developer, you need not to learn this Django and REST API. Maybe you can learn some other framework. That's not a very big deal. But if you want to learn this Django and REST API 100%, there is a single prerequisite. Okay, sir, what is the prerequisite? You should be aware of the basics of Python. Sir, right now I don't know Python, sir, what to do? 100% no need to worry. I'll let you know about that. If you're not aware of Python, 100% I'll contact you, or you can contact me. I'll guide you how to learn Python, all those things. But as of now, if you're aware of Python or if you're not aware of Python, keep that aside. Just listen to the class. Just check whether you're able to understand or not. Will that be fine? Is that clear for everyone, guys? If you're aware of Python, well and good. If not, don't worry, I will guide you. That's what I can tell. Okay. One more thing. When it comes to offline classes, it would be completely different. When it comes to online classes, 100% it would be completely different. Sir, why, sir? What is the difference between offline classes and online classes? When it comes to offline classes, you people will be sitting in front of me and I'll be having the complete control of the class. Correct, right? If you turn left side or right side, I'll get to know when it comes to offline class. But when it comes to online class, I don't know in which position you are listening or what you people are doing and listening to the class. 100%, I cannot see you that, right? That's the reason I'm not ordering this thing. I'm just suggesting you. That's all. Whenever you are attending the class or whenever you're listening to the video, please make sure that you don't have any disturbance. And I would suggest you to attend the session or listen to the video through your laptop or maybe through your desktop or computer. That's what. Please don't watch the class or the videos through your mobile phone. It's okay. Maybe if you're getting adjusted to the mobile, 100% fine. Why? Because while attending the class, Instagram message will come, WhatsApp message will come, or some notification will come. 100% your concentration will deviate. That is the reason I don't want that to happen for you. That is the reason please make sure that you'll be attending the class through laptop or it would be better desktop. And when it comes to Python, I think some of them already attended my Python session. I hope the complete Python I have taught in a very good manner. That's what I can assume. Is that a thing? Please do respond from your side. Have you learned Python properly? I suggest want the response from your side. Have I given justice for Python? Fine. Thank you so much for that. Yeah. When it comes to Python, there is one style of teaching. Correct, right? How many of them would have observed? When it comes to Python, initial couple of days, what I used to do, maybe I used to explain the topic. I used to give the time in the class itself. Correct, right? If I'm not wrong, initial couple of days, I used to give some time in the class. Maybe I used to give some 10 minutes, 5 minutes in between the class, and I would suggest you to write down the notes in the class itself. And as days progressed, going ahead in the Python course, what I had done, please tell me what I have done. Do you think I have given the time in between the class to write the notes? No, I want the response from your side. Okay. No, I have not given the time. Then what I have done? It doesn't mean that I have done completely in a single stretch and I have not given the time. No. I used to take the class, and what I used to do means very simple. In between the class, I will not provide the time to write down the notes. Sir, why, sir? Why? Because that's what I told you, right? There will be a lot of distraction, and I know that some of them will not even write the notes. Guys, one thing what I can suggest you is whenever I'm learning, I'm just telling about myself. Whenever I'm learning, 100% I'll write the notes with my own handwriting. If not the complete notes, the note points or the diagrams or some of the important points is what I'm gonna write. Fine. That is the reason I would suggest you as a student, if you're learning the new thing for the first time, please maintain a proper notes. Guys, today happens to be the day one. Fine. Guys, I'll be giving the idea in order to write on the notes. When it comes to Django REST API, it will not be thought like a Python. In Python, I think spoon feeding has done, if I'm not wrong, correct, right? Guys, when I used to teach Python, I know that spoon feeding has done. Each and every topic I used to explain and I used to give the note point. Everything will be done by me. What you have to do is you have to just listen to the class and you have to update your note. That's all. Maybe if you are interested, you'll take the program and you'll get the output. The same output, whatever I have got in the pro class. Correct, right? But when it comes to Django REST API, 100% it would be different. Your effort is very much required to this class. That means after each and every day, you have to open your laptop, you have to type the program, you have to do the task, whatever I'll be giving. Sir, why you have to do all those things? Why you have to learn Django REST API? Let me be very clear with that. Guys, I'm working in this domain means 100%. I'm not a fool, correct, right? I'm not a fool to work on this domain. If there is something 100% as a trainer, as a developer, I know which is the most in-demand technology in the market, and I know which is the most demanding technology, which gives you lakhs together of package. Guys, ultimately everyone will work for bread and butter, correct, right? At the end of the day, money matters. Whatever the knowledge that you are having, that is secondary, correct, right? By the end of the day, money matters. Maybe you can just Google it out, or you can just inquire with your friends. Simply by having the knowledge of Python or any other programming language like C, C++, Java, you cannot survive in the industry. Okay, so then what we have to do? I'm not telling you to learn Django REST API. Please upgrade yourself. If you are having the knowledge on programming language, upgrade yourself in the field of that framework. Sir, what is framework? What you're trying to tell, sir? All those things you'll get it. Maybe you'll get to know about that. Right now, I have decided to teach this Django REST API once again through online mode, that is live classes. Already I have taught this topic, and when it comes to teaching, when it comes to Django REST API, this is not the first batch of mine. I think I have trained around more than 5,000 plus students in the field of Python. Only in the field of Python, I have trained more than 5,000. Let me be asking few questions for you. Okay. What do you mean by full stack? Before explaining the projects, before explaining the technical topics under this full stack web development, all those things, let me divide the word. Okay, what do you mean by full stack? Anyone please tell me? Yes, what is full stack? That's all. It's a very simple question, whatever I'm asking. What is full stack? Now you have decided to learn full stack, right? Then what is full stack? Please do tell me the answer. It's a very simple question, whatever I'm asking. What is full stack? Front end and back end. Okay, very good. Next, next the question will be what is front end, what is back end? 100% I know. If you would have answered front end, back end, maybe you people will be aware of what is that front end, back end, and all. Next, is there any other answer from your side? Full stack. That's all, guys. We will divide the word full stack. I will teach you what is full stack. I will tell you what is web development, and I'll tell you what is Django, what is REST API. That's all. Later we will start with the actual topics. Will that be fine? Okay, that's great. Yes, it's a very simple term, full stack. I'll just take the example of any of the application that you people will be using more oftenly. How many of them are using WhatsApp? I think everyone are aware of WhatsApp, right? Everyone. Those who are attending this session, I think everyone are aware of WhatsApp. Okay. If I consider WhatsApp, fine. Maybe you'll be sending some message, or you'll be seeing that screen, right? In your mobile, or maybe in your laptop also, you can open the WhatsApp, correct, right? I don't know how many of them are aware of that. WhatsApp web is there. You can connect your WhatsApp through laptop and you'll be seeing that screen. Technically, what is that screen called as? Guys, please be very quick. Technically, what is that screen called as? Okay, very good. User interface, UI, correct. Very good. Front end. Okay, that's fine. Okay, if I consider this happens to be the full stack, if I consider this happens to be the full stack, what I'll tell, I can just tell this happens to be the front end logic. Very good. UI, user interface. I can just tell GUI. What is GUI? Anyone? Guys, in WhatsApp, whatever the screen that you'll be seeing, right? Technically, it is called as GUI. What is GUI? Graphical user interface. No need to make a note on that. Don't worry, I'll be giving the note point. Just listen, that's all. Graphical user interface, or some of them will be calling it as UI, that is user interface. This is a pure technical term, graphical user interface or UI. Or else, don't you think I can tell it as front end logic? Yes or no? It's a front end logic. Using the front end logic only, it will be displayed on the screen. Correct, right? How many of them will agree with my point? Graphical user interface or UI, whatever you'll be seeing on the screen. It need not to be WhatsApp. It may be any application you take. It may be Facebook, or it may be Instagram, or it may be PUBG, or anything as such. Whatever you people will be seeing on UI, right? User interface or screen, it will be developed using front-end technology or front-end logic. Now the question is very simple. Are you people aware of any front-end technologies? Please be very quick in telling the answer. Are people aware of any front-end technologies? Okay, very good. Some of them are telling Angular. Please don't go very advanced. From the basic you start. From basic. Okay, very good. HTML. Next, after HTML. Okay, CSS. Very good. Next, Bootstrap. SQL. How come SQL will come in the front-end technology? No. Deepa, you're wrong. SQL will not come here. Okay, Bootstrap. Okay, next, JavaScript. Very good. Next, like this, so many front-end technologies are right. And one more very important, maybe some of them told. What is that? Which is the leading front-end technology and most in demand, advanced level. That's what I can tell. Guys, all these things are very basic level. Sir, what sir? HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, JavaScript are basic level. 100% yes. It's a basic level. What is the advanced level in the front-end technology? Anyone? Have people heard about Angular? Very good. Like this, plenty of technologies are there in the market. I'm just listing out, that's all. Like this, plenty of technologies are there. There's no one I'm telling. It's not an end. There are plenty of technologies. I have not written everything, but I have just listed out, that's all. Okay, sir, this is front-end logic. Next, whatever the thing that you'll be seeing on WhatsApp that is on the screen will be developed using front-end logic. My question is very simple. The next question. Maybe you'll be sending one text message for your friend. Hi, bye, how are you? What are you doing? Whatever it may be. If you're sending some message, don't you think it has to traverse from the server and it has to be delivered to the recipient? Yes or no? If you're sending hi from your mobile phone, it has to go to the server. There should be some task that will be performing. Later, the message will be sent to the recipient. Recipient means your friend. That's all. Correct, right? If there has been some action between two entities, don't you think some logic should be executed in the background? How many of them will agree with my point? If you're sending some image, or if you're sending some video, or if you're sending some GIF file, whatever it may be, guys, I'm just taking the example of WhatsApp. That's all. Maybe in Instagram also you can correlate. In Facebook also you can correlate. Maybe if you're posting some post in the Instagram, or if you're putting something in the story in the Instagram, some action should have happened in the background, right? Because of that only that the thing is being displayed. Because of what the action will happen? That is my next question. Because of what? Please be very quick. Very good. Already some of them started to tell the answer. Guys, if there has been some action in that particular application, using what that particular action will be performed? Don't you think that is called as business logic? Okay, backend logic. Okay, very good. It's called as backend logic. Backend logic. Or some of them might be calling it as middleware logic. Guys, these are the technical terms that will be used in the industry. That's all. You don't get confused and all. Okay, middleware logic. I can just tell middleware logic. Or some of them might be telling it as business logic. Business logic as well. Maybe there are so many names for that. You need not to worry about the name. Now the question is very simple. In order to write this backend logic or middleware logic or business logic, please name some technologies. What will be used? Don't you think some programming language should be used for this? Yes or no? Some of the programming languages will be used. Now the question is very simple. Name some programming languages which are used to develop backend logic or middleware logic or business logic. Very good. I know the first thing, whatever comes to your mind happens to be Python. Next, after Python, do you think only Python will be used? 100% no. There is something called as Java. Okay, like this, there are plenty of programming languages available in the market in order to develop or write the backend logic or middleware logic. Guys, day one, some of them might be getting this feel. All these things we are. That means we are having the clarity why this fellow is teaching again. Guys, when it comes to my style of teaching, it may be the most difficult topic, or it may be the most easiest topic. From scratch, I will teach. That's what my teaching style. Fine. Will that be fine for everyone? Guys, I'll not come to a conclusion that these many topics are known by this person, these many topics are not known by this person. No. If a 10th standard student is attending my class, he should be able to understand. That is what my style of teaching. Okay. Right now, you got the clarity that in order to write the front end logic, some of the technologies will be used. In order to write the back end logic, some of the technologies will be used. Next, if you're sending some image in WhatsApp, if you're sending some video in WhatsApp, or if you're sending some text message in WhatsApp, don't you think it has to be recorded somewhere else? Sir, what is this recorded somewhere else? Best example, guys. Maybe some of the conversation happened between two best friends. At that point of time, you want the record of that. Maybe if someone is asking to send the screenshot, don't you think the data will be recorded or the data will be stored in your local device? It may be in your mobile, or it may be in your laptop, it may be in your desktop. Somewhere it will be stored. Yes or no? How many of them will agree with my point? Yeah, 100% it will be stored. Sir, I will delete the message, sir. If you delete the message in your local device, don't you think that image or video or message will be stored in the server database? Is that possible to delete in the server database? Is it possible to call Mark Zuckerberg? Mark Zuckerberg, suddenly I have sent one photo without my notice. Please delete that image. Is that possible for you to ask the Mark Zuckerberg? 100% no, right? That is the reason whenever you're sending some images or videos or some text messages, please be very careful, guys. When it comes to social media, it's not a joke. 100% it is not a joke. Are you getting my point? I don't know how many of them are understanding. 100% it is not a joke. Please be very careful. Okay, forget about that. I'm speaking about the another layer. If you're sending some images or text, all those things, don't you think it has to be stored somewhere else? If it is getting stored, where it will be stored, or in order to store that, what kind of logic we have to write? Please tell me. In order to store the data, what kind of logic we have to write? Simply it will not be stored. Something has to be written, right? Please tell me what is that? Please be very quick. What is that? Yes, my question is very simple. In front end, we cannot store, man. In front end, we cannot store the data. And in backend, maybe in business logic also, we cannot store the data. Where we have to store the data? We have to write some logic. What is that logic? Very good. Using something called as database logic. Database logic, we can store that particular data. All those SQL will come under the database logic. That is secondary. Database logic, or some of them pure technical term. Persistent logic. Persistent logic. You can call it as database logic, or you can call it as persistent logic. Now the question is very simple. If you people are aware of some of the query language, please tell me some query language. Please be very quick in telling the query language. Very good. The most famous query language is, what is that? Yes, correct. SQL. Okay. Yeah, now the question is very simple. Please tell me, SQL is just a query language, correct, right? Like this, so many query languages are there, it is secondary. SQL is just a query language. Now think and answer. In order to store the data, some of the database vendors will be used, correct, right? Can people name me some database vendor software? SQL is just a query language, that's all. Guys, I will tell you the difference. This happens to be the day one class. You don't get confused. SQL is just a query language, that's all. In order to store the data, we have to use some software, or we have to use some database vendor. Technically, it is called as database vendor. Very good. Oracle, a famous. Okay, very good. Oracle. Next, very good. MySQL. Next, very good. MongoDB. It is not Mango, it is MongoDB. Okay, next. Like this, plenty of what I can tell, database vendors are there. If you people are aware of something about Django, please tell me. Django will make use of a built-in database. What is the name of that? Maybe I think a couple of people are aware of Django. I know that. That is the reason I'm asking this question. Django will make use of a default database. What is the name of that? Very good. SQLite 3. That is what the name of the database. What is the name of the database? SQLite 3. Guys, actually the things will start from now onwards. Please be very careful and observe the things. If you want to be called as a full stack developer, don't you think you should be aware of front end logic? Don't you think you should be aware of business logic? And don't you think you should be aware of the database logic? Yes or no? How many of them will agree with my point? If someone wants to call you as a full stack developer, or if you want to become a full stack developer, for example, if you want to get a job as full stack developer, sir, I want to become a full stack developer like you, sir, because it's a most in demand technology or in demand job role. And yeah, when it comes to package also, it's a very good package which you can never imagine. Now tell me, in order to call yourself as a full stack developer, maybe it is junior or senior, it will be based upon your experience, that is secondary. But don't you think you people should be having the knowledge on these three terms: front end, back end, database? Sir, why, sir? Why in 2021 or 2020? Actually, this full stack development started to boom from the year 2017 or 2016. Before that, there was no tech. Maybe before that also it was there, but from 2016, 2017 onwards, it become like anything. Full stack developer. Sir, why, sir? Why most of the company will select full stack developer? Why they'll not go for any other role? Why? Because the logic is very simple, guys. The logic is straight away. Now you have to tell me. I'll not tell the answer. Why? Because you people are aware of more than me when it comes to job, salary, all those things. For a fresher, I'm just asking from the perspective of a fresher, fine, not an experienced candidate. Guys, when it comes to experienced candidate, it differs from company to company, it differs from candidate. As a fresher, please tell me, if you are starting your career as a front-end developer, maybe if you know how to develop this front-end logic, or if you know how to develop this GUI or UI, you will be called as what? Front-end developer. I can just tell you will be called as a front-end developer. Front-end developer. As a front-end developer, what would be the pay package for a fresher? Please tell me. Please be very quick. As a fresher, that's all. Maybe if you're having knowledge on HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, JavaScript, Angular, all those things, what would be the pay package? 100%, don't you think? Maybe no need to tell like, sir, 5 lakh, 10 lakh and all. Average, on an average. On an average, don't you think it would range from 3 to 4 lakhs per annum? Not per month, per annum. How many of them will agree with my point? 3 to 4 LPA. LPA means lakhs per annum as a front-end developer. Similarly, if you are aware of how to develop the business logic or back-end logic by learning any of the programming language like Python, Java, or anything as such, you will be called as what? Back-end developer? Yes or no? You will be called as back-end developer. Or some of them might be calling it as core developer, back-end developer, or some of them might be calling it as core developer. Core developer. Okay. What would be the pay package for this core developer on an average? Yeah, I know it would be more, but I would like to consider from 3 to 4 lakhs per annum. As a backend developer, 100%. As a fresher, guys, I'm speaking from the perspective of a fresher. Okay, fine. If you people have learned SQL and you have mastered this particular Oracle, MySQL, MongoDB, all those things, then 100% you can become a database admin. Yes or no? 100% you can go in the field of database. That means you'll be recruited as database admin. Database admin. Now tell me, if you are a database admin, in short form, I can just tell it as DBA. What would be the pay package? I can just tell this is also 3 to 4 lakhs per annum. 3 to 4 lakhs per annum. Now tell me, in order to develop any software, don't you think these three things are required? Front-end logic, middleware logic, database logic. At that point of time, don't you think they have to recruit people who are aware of front-end, back-end, database? Now tell me, worst case, they will choose 3 people to develop one software. There is a mini, maybe there is some small project, or it may be very big project. Fine. Assume that there is one project. In that particular project, fine. Maybe their budget is very simple. Later, I will tell the budget. If they are choosing 2 front-end developer, 2 back-end developer, 2 database admin, what would be the salary range? Please tell me. Guys, there is one company, XYZ company. Fine. There is one project came for that company. Fine. They have to recruit 2 front-end developer, back-end developer, database admin. What would be the salary they have to give per month? Sorry, per annum you take, per annum. Yes, it's very simple. Please calculate. Please calculate. 2 front-end developer. Guys, no one I'm telling. 2 front-end developer, 2 back-end developer, 2 database admin. What would be the cost? What would be the cost for them? Guys, it's a very simple thing. I don't know why you people are acting like LKG kids. Straight away question, that's all. Just multiply, that's all. See here. 3, 3, 3. What is 9? 9 into 2, 18. Don't you think it would cost around 18 to 444, 12, double that, 24. Don't you think 18 to 24 lakhs per annum? Yes or no? It's a simple mathematics, right? I'm not writing any difficult mathematics. It's a simple mathematics. 18 to 24 lakhs per annum they have to bear if they're recruiting two front-end developer, two back-end developer, or two database admin, something like that. Now tell me, instead of giving 18 to 24 lakhs, and don't you think if the manpower increases, there will be a lot of things that they have to give for that particular people? If there are 6 members, I see here, today there are 6 members. If there are 6 members, don't you think they have to give cab for that people? They have to arrange lunch and they have to take all 6 people to the team dinner. All those things will be there, right? And they have to allocate a specific cabin for the people. Guys, don't you think the expenditure will keep on increasing for the company if the number of employees are there, if the number of employees are more? Guys, yes or no? That's what I'm asking. I'm not asking a very difficult question. It's a very simple question. Instead of this, in order to develop the same project, instead of recruiting 6 people, don't you think they can recruit 2 people who are aware of all those things? Yes or no? Instead of recruiting 6 people, they can recruit 2 people who will be aware of front end, back end, database. Those people are only called as what? Full stack developer. Now tell me, what would be the pay package for a full stack developer, for a fresher? Please be very quick. If you have done your research, please tell me. As a fresher, I'm speaking, that's all. Guys, don't tell 12 lakhs per annum, 8 lakhs per annum, 9 lakhs per annum. Maybe it would be depending on the company. If it is product based company, 100% I have seen they're giving 15 lakhs per annum as a fresher. That is secondary. We will speak the worst scenario. I'm not speaking about the highest scenario. Worst scenario. Don't you think 100% they will pay around 7 to 9 lakhs per annum? How many of them will agree with my point? Guys, I'm not lying. You can just check it out in Google. Because everything is available in Google. Why I should lie in front of you? Find 7 to 9 lakhs per annum minimum. Worst case 7 to 9 lakhs per annum as a full stack developer. Why? Because you people are aware of all those things, right? You have struggled like anything and you have learned all those things. Now tell me, what would be the cost for that particular company if they're recruiting 2 full stack developer to develop the same project? What would be the cost? Please tell me this one also. Don't you think it would be around 14 to 18 lakhs per annum? 14 to 18 lakhs per annum. How many of them will agree with my point? If they're recruiting 2 full stack developer, FSD means what? Full stack developer. Don't you think it would cost them around 14 to 18 lakhs? Now tell me, if you are a CEO of a company, assume that you own one company, fine. If you are a CEO of the company, which one you will choose? You'll go for this or you'll go for this? Guys, please be very frank. You'll go for 6 members or you'll go for 2 members? I want a genuine response from your end. Forget about the cost. Forget about the cost. Maybe the main thing is the manpower. If the number of people are reduced, don't you think 100% they can develop the software in a very fast manner? Guys, please don't think like in IT company, if the number of people are more, you can develop the software in a very fast manner. 100% no. Actually, nobody will help you in IT company. It's like a one-man army, that's all. One-man show. But 100% you require some help. I'm not telling you don't require the help. But ultimately, by the end of the day, it's one-man show. Yes or no? Guys, when it comes to development or something else, it's a one-man show. Yeah, 100% work pressure will be there. 100 guys, if you take a watchman, fine, who is sitting in front of your house, don't you think he'll not be having any work pressure? If you consider me, I'm taking the class, don't you think I'll not be having the work pressure? Guys, it is based upon you. How you going to take your work? In every work, pressure will be there. Guys, if they are giving 10 lakhs per annum, or if they are giving 20 lakhs per annum, or if they're giving 30 lakhs per annum, fine. Just imagine 30 lakhs per annum. If they're giving 100%, they would expect you to work, and they're not expecting you to work 14 hours, 16 hours. Guys, one thing in IT company I have seen, most of the people are very lazy. Most of the people, they don't know how to work and they don't know in which manner they have to work. There is a lot of hard work from the people. There is no smart work. That is the reason they will feel that pressure. Yeah, one person is telling, sir, 6 people work comes to 2 people. Will there be any pressure and timeline? Please don't think from that perspective. If you are aware of front end, back end database, instead of wasting your time, you can develop the software in a very fast manner. Guys, it's very simple, guys. Forget about all this development. If you are aware of how to do wicket keeping, if you are aware of how to do batting, if you are aware of how to do bowling, don't you think you'll be valued more? Best example, guys. Best example. If you take IPL, fine, forget about all this full stack development. I think some of them are not able to understand. Maybe if you take IPL, fine, don't you think a person who is aware of batting, bowling, wicket keeping, he will be valued more? Yes or no? Just tell me yes or no. That's all. Do you think the pressure will be there for the person? Now tell me, guys. I can take Rohit Sharma. I don't know whether people are aware of Rohit Sharma or not. Rohit Sharma is a batsman, correct, right? Maybe he's not a full-time bowler. Maybe sometimes he'll bowl, but he's not a full-time bowler. But he'll not keep. Don't you think pressure will be there for Rohit Sharma also? Similarly, there is one keeper. He know how to bowl. Maybe if you just take MS Dhoni, fine, he's a wicket keeper, he's a captain, and he's a batsman too, and he has to set the strategy for the bowlers. Don't you think pressure will be there? Yeah, 100%. 100%. Every domain, every job will be having the pressure. The only thing is how are you gonna take the job? That's all. Is that clear for everyone? Guys, why I'm giving all these details for you is very simple. You want to become a full stack developer. You have decided. That means it's not an easy task. Fine. And it's not a very difficult task too. It only requires your effort. A regular effort is what I'm asking. Sir, why, sir? Why? If you're satisfied with this particular 3 to 4 lakhs per annum, well and good. No, sir, I want this 7 to 9 lakhs per annum. Then 100% you have to struggle. I mean, initial days you have to struggle, right? Guys, forget about once you get your job, automatically it will be going on. But as a fresher, you have to struggle, right? Without struggle, 100%, who will give the job? Guys, that's what I can tell. Attend the class without fail. 100%, I'll make sure that you will become a full stack developer. But you have to follow the instruction, whatever I will tell. That's what I'm asking. Is that clear for everyone? Okay. If it is clear, just do one thing. When it comes to notes, fine, please don't open the actual notes. Okay, sir, what is the actual notes? Please keep 300 pages or 200 pages unruled long notebook. Fine, don't write the notes in between the class. Sir, then what we have to write, sir, in between the class? In between the class, please, daily, guys, daily you just take one sheet of paper. One sheet of paper, one pen or pencil, anything is fine. Sit in front of one sheet of paper. Fine. Today you just do one thing. Just take the heading as full stack web development with Django and REST API and put today's date. That's all. Please be very quick in taking the heading as full stack web development with Django and REST API. No one I'm telling, I'll not be giving the time to write all these things. Please take the screenshot. I'll be giving 10 seconds of time. I know most of them already, they have kept 400 pages. Guys, when it comes to Python, how many books are done? I don't know. Please tell me how many books are done. I'm very curious for that. Guys, why? Because I'm not a person who is going to teach half-boiled knowledge. If I'm teaching, I'll teach completely. If not, I'll not teach. That's what my teaching style. At least after learning those 4 to 5 books, you got the complete clarity about Python. Forget about 4 books or 5 books or 3 books or 1 book, or whether I have not written the notes. At least have you gained the knowledge? That's what I want. Thank you so much for that. If you have taken the heading as full stack web development with Django and REST API, below that, just take the screenshot. Later you can write after the class, whenever you are free. Maybe after the class itself, you have to write the notes. That's what I will suggest. Have you taken the screenshot? Shall I move forward? 10 seconds of time is what I'll be giving. Just observe whatever I have written. After taking the screenshot, just observe whatever I have written. Just take 10 seconds of time. Okay, great. If you have taken the screenshot, well and good. Later you can update your notes. Right now, how many of them got the clarity for the term full stack? How many of them got the clarity? Guys, please be very quick. How many of them understood what is full stack developer? What is full stack? Okay. What is the next term that I have to explain? Right now, if you people are aware of full stack, what is the next term that I have to explain? You should tell me. I will not tell that. You have to tell me. What is the next term? Very good. Web development. Okay. I'll just move on to the next slide. I'll just give the heading as web development. Okay. And now tell me, what do you mean by web development? What is development? What is web development? Forget about web development for a time being. At least, are people aware of web application? That you tell me. Sir, developing the web application is called as web development. Okay, fine, well and good. That's also a fair answer. Now the question is very simple. What is web application? Anyone? What is web application? At least give some examples for web application. If you people are not aware of web application definition, well and good. At least give some example. As I'm not asking any difficult question. Example is what I'm asking, that's all. Just now I have given the example, right? Just now, a couple of minutes back, I have given the example. Okay, application which runs on the browser. Okay, very good. Okay, Book My Show, very good. Book My Show is a very good example for web application. Next, Gmail, very good. Next, ClickBuzz, very good. Okay, next, Dream11. Okay, who is doing Dream11? Very good. Next, Amazon. Okay, very good. Next, Google. Okay, very good. Next, Flipkart. Okay, no, don't tell Amazon, Flipkart. What I can tell, Myntra. Please don't tell all those things. If you're telling one domain, that's well and good. Next, do you think WhatsApp is a web application? WhatsApp is a web application. Yes or no? 100% yes. WhatsApp. Okay, next, Facebook. Yeah, 100% Facebook is also a web application. Instagram. Yes, Instagram is also a web application. Next, YouTube. Very good. Very good. Next, after YouTube, I just keep on telling, that's all. Nothing you lose. At least you'll get to know about the things. That's all. Is there any other web application? Okay, Study Online, 100% yes. Study Online is a web application. We have the application called as Study Online in the Play Store, as well as the website is there, studyonlinetech.com. Don't worry, I'll show you that after a couple of days. Guys, I'm not a person who is going to make branding in the day one and all. No, automatically the branding will happen if the content is good. Correct, right? As if the content is solid, if the teaching is proper, automatically branding will happen. I need not to show my website, purchase all those things. No, when it comes to technical, I have to speak technical. Okay, I'll just take Study Online application. Okay, next, any other things? The application which you are attending the class. What is that? Very good. Zoom. Next, after Zoom, think. YouTube is there, Book My Show is there. What about PUBG? Do you think PUBG is a web application? PUBG is a web application, yes or no? Although it's a gaming application, I know that. But do you think PUBG is a web application, yes or no? Think and answer. Why no? If your answer is no, why? My question is very simple. Why PUBG is not a web application? Now, I know it's a mobile application, that is secondary. Study Online also, there is a mobile application. For YouTube also, mobile application is there. Instagram also, mobile application is there. But I'm asking whether PUBG is a web application or not. Think and answer. Sir, first of all, we don't know what is the definition of web application. Simply, we are telling the example, that's all. Guys, when it comes to PUBG, and okay, so it cannot possible to play the game through website. Do you think it's not possible to play the game through website, PUBG? Have you checked? Please check it out. www.pubg.com, something like that, it would be there. If you can play that PUBG game, it need not be PUBG. If you can play the game using their website 100%, it will be called as what? Web application. Is that clear? But right now, maybe long back ago, I have played PUBG when it got released, but right now I'm not playing PUBG. That is the reason I'm not aware of whether it is there or not, their website, and through website we can play or not. That is the reason. And now tell me, what would be the definition for web application? Right now, you have just listed out all the web application. That is well and good. Please tell me a definition for web application. It's very simple, guys. Any application which provides the support through web is called as what? Web application. Can you please repeat the definition? Any application which provides the support, or else any application which runs on the web. Guys, and one more thing, when it comes to the definition, you need not to what I can tell, memorize or by heart the definition whatever I have written. What you have to do is you have to just understand the thing and you have to reproduce in your own sentence. Maybe you will be having your own sentence formation, correct, right? Guys, never ever by heart the definition or any other topic. Just understand the concept. Later you can just tell on your own words or anything as such. Any application which provides a support through web is referred as web application. Okay. And now tell me, what is web? Now the next question would be, what is web? What is web, guys? Please tell me. Anyone? What is web? Now, just now you people told web application means what? Any application which provides the support through web is referred as what? Web application. Then what is web? What is this web? Please be very quick. What is web? I want the answer from your end. What is web? Guys, in between the class also you can Google. Google is there in a mobile, right? If I'm asking any question, please Google, that's all. What is web? It's a very simple question, that's all. No, I'm not asking the full form. World Wide Web, I know that. Sorry, it is www. Sorry, what is web? That's all. Okay, connection between a huge number of computers. Okay, fine. Which is accessible through internet. Okay, fine. Next, any other answer? What is web? That's very simple. Web means what? www. Technically, www is termed as what? Web. Yes or no? And now tell me, what is www? World Wide Web. That's all. World Wide Web. It's a collection of what? Website. How many of them will agree with my point? Web means www is a collection of website or web pages stored in a web server. Now the question will be, sir, what is web server? Don't worry, as the days progress, you'll understand what is server, what is web server, all those things. But right now, for the time being, are people able to understand what is web application and the example and the definition? Maybe some 30%. How many of them are able to understand? 30%. I'm not expecting you to understand 100% in the day one itself. At least 30%. What is web application and what are the examples for that? Maybe some of the technical terms. Okay. And now the question is very simple. Let me just check it out, your knowledge. In order to develop a web application, one web application, two things are necessary. What is that? Guys, front-end logic, back-end logic, database logic is secondary. Maybe in general in IT company, if you join, in general IT company, they'll be telling it as two things. They'll not be categorizing the database. Specifically, they'll not tell the database. They will tell, if you're developing any web application, maybe if you want to become a web developer, or if you're developing any application in web, then two things are necessary. What is that? Front end. You need to concentrate on the front end. and you need to concentrate on the back end. Yes or no? How many of them will agree with my point? You need to concentrate on the front end and you need to concentrate on the back end. We'll see how many of them will tell the answer. Front end means what technically? Just now I have told. Please tell me what is front end. Graphical user interface, or in bracket I can just tell it as GUI, or some of them might be calling it as user interface. User interface. In bracket I can just tell it as UI. Now tell me, if you are taking care of this particular GUI or UI, then you're developing what? Front end. Please be very quick. Similarly, what is backend? In backend, two things will come. Which are those two things? Very good. Business logic plus database logic. Business logic plus database logic. Guys, when it comes to front end, it's purely about graphical user interface. That is UI. When it comes to backend, it is purely about business logic as well as database logic. Now the question is very simple. Already I have discussed this, but once again I'm asking the things from your end. When it comes to front end, please be very quick in telling the answer, and I will let you know what and all things you'll be learning in this course. That is what I just want to list it out. That is the reason. Please tell me, when it comes to front end, what is necessary to develop a web application? What is necessary? Please be very quick. HTML, very good. Next, second one, please be very quick. CSS, next, Bootstrap, next, JavaScript, that is up to your wish. Okay, next, Angular. Okay, if you want to become a full stack developer, do you think you should be aware of all these technologies? Yes or no? 100% no. From the front end, if you people are aware of HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, that is more than sufficient for a full stack developer. As a fresher, yes, right now nobody will recruit you as an experienced candidate, correct? Right? Yes, as an experienced candidate, you people should be aware of JavaScript as well as Angular. That is secondary. But as a fresher, if you want to become a full stack developer or if you want to change your domain, they will not expect you to be having the knowledge on JavaScript or Angular. At least, worst case, they will expect you to be having the knowledge on what? HTML, CSS, Bootstrap. That is what will be included in this particular full stack web development with Django REST API course. If you are taking this course, this HTML, CSS, Bootstrap will be given for free of cost. Is that clear for everyone? Yes, please do respond. If you're taking up this course, this complete HTML, CSS, as well as Bootstrap will be given as free of cost. Next. When it comes to backend as well as database logic, please tell me, when it comes to backend logic, fine, don't you think you people should be aware of Python? Yes or no? Maybe any programming language. You should be aware of any programming language. But which is the programming language that I'm suggesting you to learn, or which is the programming language I'm expecting from your side to be having some minimal knowledge? Because ultimately you're learning that framework, right? Python framework, Django. That is the reason I'm expecting some basic knowledge upon what? Python. You should be aware of Python, maybe basics of Python. At least you people should be aware of the data types that are available in Python, and you should be aware of the object orientation. You should be aware of multi-threading, and you should be aware of what? Some of the small topic, exception handling, loggers, all those things. Will that be fine? Sir, what, sir? If I'm not having the knowledge, don't worry, I will teach. I will take care in the Django. In detail, completely, I'll not teach that. Maybe as and when that particular topic will come, I will teach that. Will that be fine? But if you people are already aware of that, well and good. And now tell me, when it comes to framework, which framework I'm going to teach? Please be very quick. Which framework I will teach in this particular course? Very good. Django framework. Sir, REST API is just an architectural style. It is not a framework. Django REST API is just a name. That's all. Django is a framework. Is that clear, guys? Guys, don't worry. You will get the clear picture about the Django, REST API, what is REST, what is RESTful. All those things I will tell in detail. Is that clear? Okay. Do you think Django is the only framework in Python? What is framework? I will tell. As and when the time comes, I will speak. I hope if you people would have attended my Python session, without miss, I have given the clarity about what is function, what is module, what is package, what is framework. Yes or no? How many of them will agree with my point? Clearly, I have told. If not, please ping me. I will send that video. You watch that video, you'll understand what is function, what is module, what is package, what is framework. Once again, I'll not be teaching what is framework here. That is the reason. Now tell me, if you people are aware of Django, do you think Django is the only framework in Python? 100% no. There is another framework called as Flask, and there is something called as Pyramid. Like this, there are plenty of framework. So then why Django, sir? Why? Because it's the most in-demand framework that is there in the market. That means 90% of the people are using Django. Some 8% are using Flask. Some of them are using Pyramid for specific project. Sir, if I join any company at that point of time, initial days I'll be working on Django, sir. Suddenly they will tell me to learn Flask, sir. What to do, sir? Again, I have to come and again I have to take the course, sir. 100% no. What I have to do is very simple. Yeah, later you can just contact me, Anand. I will tell you the things. Yeah, listen here. Yeah, if you want to learn Flask or Pyramid in the future days, guys, best example, in your childhood days, you have learned how to ride a bicycle, yes or no? Or currently, maybe in a couple of years back, you have learned how to ride a vehicle. It may be bike or it may be car. Now tell me, for every bike you have taken the, what I can tell, maybe the tutorials will be there, right? In order to teach the car or vehicle. Do you think for every car you have went to the tutorial and you told them teach this car, teach that car? No, right? You have learned one car, you have learned one bike. Yeah, driving classes, correct? Okay, I'm suddenly I have not got the term. Why? Because my concentration will be towards the technical, right? That is the reason. Yeah. See here. Maybe they'll be teaching one car, they'll be teaching one bike. Based upon that knowledge, don't you think you can learn the another car? Guys, initial couple of days it will be very difficult. Maybe, for example, if you know how to ride a Pulsar bike, if I give you Royal Enfield, maybe couple of kilometer or couple of minutes, it would be very difficult for you to balance or something else, correct, right? But after 10 to 15 kilometers, don't you think you'll be getting that balance, all those things? Why? Because you know how to ride a vehicle, right? That's how the things will work. If you know how to implement the things, or if you know how to develop the project using Django, it is very easy for you to learn what Flask or Pyramid. Complete Django framework is what I will teach. Sir, Python you will teach, sir, in this course? 100% no. I will not teach Python. No one I'm telling. In this particular course, I will not teach Python. Sir, I want to learn Python, sir. 100% you can learn Python. Already I have taught Python. Please contact me personally. I will let you know or I'll guide you how to learn Python. But right now in this course, trust me, I will not teach Python. I will teach only Django. That is what my part. Is that clear for everyone? Sir, I want to learn Python parallelly. 100% you can learn. Please contact me. I will let you know. Next, when it comes to database, please tell me, there are some database that you have to learn, correct, right? What is the database that you want me to teach? Please be very quick. What is a database? 100% I might teach Oracle, but 100% I will teach MySQL, and I will teach the built-in database which is available in Django, that is SQLite 3. Is that clear? And if there is any database that you want me to teach, 100% I'll teach that. That's not a very big deal. Is that clear, guys? This is what you will learn in this particular course. Is that clear for everyone? And after learning that framework, 100% you people will be learning REST API, that is secondary. And you'll be learning two real-time projects. See here, 2 real-time projects I will solve in the class, and 6 projects I will give it as assignment that you do it. I will give the idea. If you want, you do it. Sir, no, sir, I don't want to do it. It's okay, fine. That is up to your wish. But 2 projects, I will do it in the class. If you would have attended those sessions, 100% you can build these 6 projects. Will that be fine? Guys, project means not like your college project. Someone will be doing, someone will be idle. Not like that. You have to participate. You have to do that. Will that be fine? Why? Because ultimately, if you're recruiting for any of the company, simply they'll not give the money. Ultimately, you will be deployed to the project, right? That means you should be getting the exposure to develop the project, and you should have, maybe you should be having the hands-on experience on project, right? That is the reason I'll be teaching you 2 real-time project and 6 project I will be teaching you. Is that clear for everyone? Okay. Now, how many of them understood what is web development? Developing a web application or learning how to develop web application is technically called as what? Web development. Is that clear for everyone? And already people are aware of what are all things that you'll be learning. Sir, I want to learn this Angular, sir. 100% the Angular course is also there with us. You can contact me if you want to learn Angular, and I'll be giving the complete recorded session of Angular. You can just attend the class. Guys, one thing when it comes to study online, it's not a what I can tell SSLC lecturer or school teacher who is teaching the technology. No, not at all. When it comes to Angular, he is the person. Maybe when it comes to Angular, Suchindra is the person on who is working on Angular. He is teaching Angular. When it comes to Django REST API, I am working on that. I am teaching that. That's how the things will work. Fine. If you're maybe in some of the institute, what will happen also I will tell. If they're having a very good oratory skills and if they're a very good trainer material, without having the knowledge, they will teach. Yes or no? That's how the reality, right? That's correct, right? Please do respond. That's how the reality, guys. Trust me, that is how the reality. If the person is very good at English and if the person is very good at teaching and if he's having some small oratory skills, yeah, 100% without having the knowledge, they will mug up the things and they will deliver. But when it comes to project, they cannot do the project. Why? Because they have only not worked on the project. Then bloody how can they do the project? Correct, right? That is what the difference between being a developer and being a trainer. That is the reason you become a developer. If you are having passion towards teaching, maybe you can just continue the work as a part time. That's what I can tell. No, if you want to become a complete trainer, yes, be a trainer. And guys, it's not a joke to manage both the things. Correct, right? Do you think it's a joke to be a part of a developer and to take up the teaching profession? It's not a joke. Trust me, it's not a joke. There are a lot of struggle that you have to go through. There are a lot of nights that you have to dedicate. And framing a content and delivering the content in the class, it's not a joke. It's not an easy thing. Maybe right now, whatever I have explained, it might look like easy for you. But as the days progressed, as the project that I'll be solving on, as the topics that I'll be explaining, you will get to know the struggle behind each and every topic. Whatever I have struggled, whatever I have undergone to frame the content, all those things. Maybe 100% you'll enjoy the things, guys. Trust me, you'll enjoy the things. I don't know whether you have enjoyed learning Python or not. You will enjoy learning this Django. That is for sure. Is that clear? Okay, fine. Just do one thing. In your notes, please give the heading as web development. Please give the heading as web development. Below that, below that. Don't write this. No one I'm telling, please don't write this. Just leave some space for this. Or you can just take the screenshot. I'll be giving 10 seconds of time. Just go through this completely, whatever I have explained. Yeah, is that done by everyone by taking the screenshot? Shall I proceed further? Okay, great. Right now, you got the clarity about what is full stack. You got the clarity about what is web development. Next, I have to explain what. What is the next term that I have to explain? Now, what is the next term that I have to explain? Okay, very good. I'll be just explaining what is Django. That's all. Today, let me just give the introduction about Django. Later, we will just conclude the session. Will that be fine? As in day one itself, please don't expect me to teach everything related to Django REST API. Today happens to be the day one. I'm just giving the clarity. Guys, this is a teaser or trailer, correct, right? Before going to the movie, maybe you should be getting to know, right, what is there in the film and what you people will be learning, all those things. That is the reason I'm just giving the clarity. That's all. Yeah. When it comes to Django, see here, I'll just tell like this. Everyone observe properly. Let me just do one thing, guys. Let me just share you the screen. I hope you people can see the screen. You can see my screen. Okay, fine. I'll just do one thing. I'll just create a new folder. I'll just create a new folder. Maybe the folder name happens to be Django REST API. Django REST API, I will tell. Okay. Within that, I'll just create a new text file. Maybe the text file happens to be day one, I will tell. As daily, I'll be providing the notes like this. Will that be fine for everyone? And I'll be giving the notes. Don't worry about that. And when it comes to day one, what are the things that we have discussed? Please be very quick. What are the things that we have discussed? Maybe the heading, whatever it is there. Okay. Full stack. This is how your notes should look like. Full stack web development. Full stack web development with Django and REST API. With Django and REST API. And put today's date. Below that, I hope you people would be, that means you people would have taken the heading as full stack. Below that, you have written on diagram, if I'm not wrong, correct, right? Okay, next, you have taken the heading as web development. Web development. And maybe some note point you would have written, maybe a diagram, I'll just write the diagram. Above the diagram, some of the note points are there. Note points means the definition for web application, all those things. Is that clear? Now, you'll be learning something about Django. Okay. What do you know about Django? Please tell me. Anyone. What do you know about Django? One by one. That means I'm just explaining every technical term that I have written. Please tell me, guys, what do you mean by Django? That means, what do you know about Django? Anyone? Maybe you can just tell. It's a framework. Okay, very good. Next, in anything. Please be very quick, guys. Don't waste the time. I want the response from your side. It's a framework. Okay, next. Any other thing? Think and answer. Okay, framework to develop the web application. Okay. Next. Any other answers? Think and answer. I'm just expecting the answer from your end. That's all. Okay, framework. Everyone are telling the framework. That's all. Apart from framework, is there any other name for Django? That means anything. Just tell me what do you know about Django? If you hear the term Django, and some of them will not even utter the term as Django, they will tell it as Django. Maybe that is up to your wish. You can just term it as Django or Django, anything as such. Anything. That's up to your wish. Okay, it supports millions of users at one time. Okay, that's fine. Next, is there any other answers? Okay, it's a tool to develop the application. Very good. Okay, next. No, why I'm asking the question and why I'm giving some time? It's only because I'm expecting some of the technical terms from your end. That is the reason. I might be expecting some technical terms. That is the reason I'm asking few questions. That's all. Apart from nothing else. Now tell me, whenever I want to learn Django or whenever I want to install Django, don't worry, I will teach you how to install Django. All those things I will take care. Do you think you need to pay some amount for anyone? In order to learn Django, you have to pay amount. That is secondary. But in order to learn in order to what I can tell, install Django or develop the application in Django, do you think you have to give some amount? 100% no. 100% no. That means, do you think Django is a open source framework or closed source framework? Now, please don't ask me, sir, what is open source, closed source? All those things I have explained in Python. Yes or no? Do you think I have explained or not? Yes or no? That's all. 100% I would have explained. Now, Django is also what? It's a free. That means you can download Django and you can just develop the application. It is free and it's an open source web framework. And next, what kind of programming language the Django will make use of? What kind of programming language? Very good. Django will make use of what? Python. Django will make use of Python. Next, for example, if you take Java, fine. Who is giving support for Java? Can you just tell me the company name? Can people tell me the company name who is giving the support for Java? Java. If you just take Java, currently, okay, NetBeans, okay. Oracle. What do you think? Oracle Sun System. It's Sun Microsystem. Previously, it was with Sun Microsystem. Okay, Oracle. Okay, fine. Uh, like that, fine. Like how Oracle is there. Don't you think? Like that, there will be some company who will be giving the support for Django. They will maintain the Django, yes or no? Which is that company? If you ask me, the company name happens to be Django Software Foundation. What is the company name? Guys, all the things, whatever I'm discussing, nobody will be asking in the interview. It is for your reference, that's all. See here, Django Software Foundation will maintain Django framework. Is that clear? There are several websites who will be using Django. Okay, sir, which are the websites that will be using Django? YouTube, Instagram, Google, NASA, Mozilla, like this. There are plenty of websites that those will be using Django. So I won't believe, sir. It's okay. If you don't believe, you just do one thing. Just open the Google. In Google, I'll just type something. What I need to type? I can just tell applications that are using Django, applications that are using Django, applications that are using Django. See here, Instagram, Spotify. I don't know whether people are aware of Spotify or not. YouTube, Dropbox, like this, plenty of Instagrams here. Instagram, like this, plenty of applications or websites are using Django. Is that clear? If those many applications are using Django, don't you think there should be some interesting features in Django? Yes or no? Simply they'll not use, right? But who will use if there is no future? Okay, sir, what are the features? All those things I will discuss. But right now, I'm just telling there are some websites who will be using Django. Which are those websites? I can just list it down like this. See here. I can just list down the points. It is used by several top websites like YouTube, Instagram, Google, NASA, Mozilla, etc. Like there's plenty of websites are there. Similarly, if you consider any of the programming language or framework, don't you think it has to be there? That means someone should be created that. when it comes to Python, who invented Python and when Python got invented and when Python got officially released to the market? At least just tell me the inventor of Python. Just tell his name. What is the name of the person? Very good. Guido van Rossum. Okay. When he invented Python? Can people tell me the year when he invented Python? See, that's what. 1995. Okay. 1991. Okay, okay. 1989. Okay. February 20th. Just revise your Python knowledge, guys. I'm not asking any Python question. I'm just asking who invented Python when it got released. That's all. It's okay, fine. Anyhow, nobody is going to ask that question. It's common sense, general knowledge. That's all. Similarly, if you just ask me when Django was created, Django was created in the year 2003 as an internal project at Lawrence Journal World newspaper. There was one company called as Lawrence Journal World newspaper. It was created as an internal project. Which is the year Django was created? At least just tell me the year. Forget about the company. Just tell me the year when they invented Django. In the year 2003. In the year 2003, as an internal project at the company called as Lawrence Journal World newspaper, they invented Django. Sir, but officially when it got launched, sir, to the market, if you just ask me, officially it got launched in the year 2005. Is that clear? In the year 2005, it got launched. Don't you think there should be some birthday for Django also? Like how you people will be having birthday, right? There should be some birthday date for Django also. If you just ask me which is the birthday date for Django, it is July 21st. Officially, Django framework was released as open source framework on July 21st, 2005. Is that clear? It got invented in the year 2003, but it got officially launched to the market in the year 2005. And the birthday for Django happens to be what? July 21st. Okay, sir, who is the inventor of Django? There are two people who invented Django. Okay, sir, what is the name of that person? Instead of me uttering the name, I'll just write down the name. Fine, however you want, you can just utter, because we Indians are very good at uttering the foreigner's name. Can you just utter this name? Adrian Holovati and Simon Willison. It is not Williamson, Simon Willison. Adrian Holovati and Simon Willison invented Django framework. Is that clear for everyone? I know it's a very difficult name to remember. It's okay, no need to remember. Maybe if you're having the knowledge and if these things are there in your notes, couple of time if you see, automatically it will be there in your mind. Now, one simple question I'll be asking. Is there any specific reason to name a programming language as Python? Yes or no? 100% yes. Correct, right? There was some small story, Kuti story. There was some small story behind that. Same thing applies for Java also. Similarly, when it comes to Django, at that point of time, maybe when Adrian and Simon invented Django at that point of time, there were that means there was a famous guitarist and there was the fan of that particular guitarist. The name of that guitarist happens to be Django Reinhardt. Is that clear? Just a minute, I'll just paste that instead of me uttering that word. See here, Django was named in the memory of the guitarist. You know guitarist, right? Guitar. How many of them are aware of guitar? The name of the guitarist happens to be Django Reinhardt. In the memory of that person, they have named this framework as Django or Django. That is up to your wish. However you want, you can call. Don't you think there should be some official website for the Python? How many of them are aware of that? Please tell me which is the official website for Python. I want you to tell the answer. For Python, which is the official website? Python.org. If you want to download Python or if you want to read something about Python, 100% python.org, www.python.org. Similarly, for Django also there is an official website, which is that, sir, djangoproject.com. Is that clear? I'll just paste it here, djangoproject.com. Later you can just click on that. If you click on this djangoproject.com, this is what the official website of Django. Guys, one small thing I will tell. If I give some small task today, will you be doing the task? Yes or no? One small task, that's all. Maybe some 5 to 10 MB, not more than 5 MB, it would cost. Will you do that? Okay. You open this website, djangoproject.com, in your laptop. There is an official documentation. Don't you think for Python also official documentation is there? Similarly, for Django also documentation is there. Don't worry, I will teach you how to download, how to develop the project. All those things I will take care. Today happens to be the day one. You just click on this documentation, scroll down. You just still scroll down. Under download section, you just click on this PDF. Click on this PDF. It will be downloaded. If you want to download, it's very simple. There is one button called as download. Click on this, and maybe you can just download. Maybe in desktop, I'll just download Django official documentation. Official doc. Okay. Maybe I have downloaded. Don't worry, I'll be. If you want, I can just send you this file. Hardly it's 5 MB or I don't know, less than 5 MB. Any idea for anyone? Guys, if the screen is not visible, you have to tell me, right? Previously, you should tell me, right? It's okay, fine. No issues. Okay, now the screen is visible. Okay, great. I think now the screen is visible. See here, you just type djangoproject.com, click on the documentation, just scroll down, click on this PDF, download. Under download section, click on that PDF, and later you can just download this particular thing. Already it's been downloaded. If you want, I can send that. You just, I think you people are aware of how to download that. Any idea about how many pages are there? How many page? Any idea for anyone? I think there only it is visible. You have to observe properly. And going through the official documentation is not like having a cup of tea or something else. Trust me, you'll become mad. Trust me, I'm the live person. You'll go mad if you just look at the official documentation. Yes or no? How many of them are already experienced this? If you go through the official documentation, 100% you'll go mad. But after learning the Django course from me, you start looking the official documentation from the experience perspective. That is for damn sure. Guys, I'll give the guarantee. Today you just go through that. Guys, please do this. Please do this for my happiness. Just download this documentation. You just take 10 minutes of time. Simply go through that. Don't read anything. Simply just go through this particular topic, heading, all those things. Simply just scroll down. You'll not even understand a single thing. You can read, but you'll not even understand a single topic. But after me explaining that particular topic, read that. Later, you just tell me whether you're able to understand or not. Is that clear? This is what the small task that I'm giving today. Is that fine for everyone? Please do respond. Is that fine? Yes, at least you have to respond for this. Okay. If you people are aware of what is Django, all those things, why someone will choose Django? Is there any features for Django? That means if you want to learn Django, or if they are using Django, maybe this is what the quick introduction that I have given. Is there any features? When it comes to Python, 100% there are features of Python that I have explained in the Python class. Guys, how many of them will agree? I have explained the features of Python. Maybe around, I don't remember how many features I have explained, that I don't remember. Maybe more than 8 features, I'm damn sure I have discussed. Yes or no? If you have attended my Python class, 100% more than 8 to 10 features I have told when it comes to Python. Similarly, do you think there will be some features for Django as well? Yes or no? 100% yes. 100% yes. See here, that is what I'm going to discuss in today's class. This will be the last topic. Only 5 minutes, that's all. Just listen properly. Sir, what is the features of Django, sir? It is very fast. And it is very secure. First point happens to be fast. Sir, we will not believe, sir. Don't worry, you attend the class for the couple of days. You will only understand how fast is the Django framework. And it is very secure. Sir, how come you will tell, sir, it is very secure? Don't you think if it is not secure, that is, if it is not secure, 100% who will use this? That means these many websites will not be using Django, right? If it is not secure. Yes or no? Guys, do you think YouTube will be using Django if it is not secured? 100% no. Django is very secure. That is the reason YouTube, Instagram, all those people are using. Is that clear for everyone? How it is secured, what kind of algorithm it will use, everything will be discussed as the days goes on. Is that clear for everyone? Okay, next. Django comes with fully loaded things. Sir, what do you mean by fully loaded, sir? Is it a fully loaded machine gun? 100% yes. I will call that Django as a fully loaded machine gun. You should be aware of how to trigger the bullet, that's all. That I will take care. You don't worry about that. Is that clear? So what do you mean by fully loaded, sir? Everything is available. You should be aware of what to use at what point of time. That's all. That I will take care. Is that clear for everyone? What is the meaning of fully loaded? Okay, next. It's scalable. That means Django provides scalability. I can just tell it is scalable application. What is scalable? Please tell me what is scalability or scalable. Maybe if someone is telling scalable or scalability, what is that meaning? Very good. In bracket, I can tell it meets heavy demands. It meets heavy demands. That means very simple. If there are 100 requests, what is request? I will tell. Maybe simply I will tell user. If there are 100 users for the application, if there are 10,000 users for the application, if there are 1 lakh user, the application would remain same. That is what the beauty of Django. If the application has been developed using Django, then scalability will be there. If there are 100 user, 1000 user, 10,000 user, 1 lakh user, 1 crore user, the scalability would remain same. That is the reason everyone will go for Django. Is that clear for everyone? Why they will go for Django? Next, Django is versatile. Sir, what is versatile, sir? Please tell me what is versatile. We'll see how many of them will tell the meaning for versatile. Yes, versatile means very simple. Maybe in India, there is one versatile actor. Who is versatile actor? Kamal Hassan, Chian Vikram. Correct, right? What is the meaning of versatile actor? If you give any role, they will adapt for that role. They will change their body language. They will change their facial expression. They will change their voice modulation. Correct, right? That is the reason they will be called as versatile actors. Guys, you give any role to Vikram. I don't know whether you people are aware of Vikram or not. How many of them would have seen Onion film? Tamil. Onion. Correct, right? Don't you think? There you can observe his versatile acting. Similarly, when it comes to Django, that is also versatile. Sir, do you think Django will do acting and all, sir? No, Django will not do any acting. It will be used in different sectors. That is the reason it is called as versatile. That means Django will be used to develop small application. Django will be used to develop very big application. Django will be used to develop scientific application. It will be used in every sector. That is the reason it is called as what? Versatile application. Is that clear? It is used to develop small, big scientific application. How many of them understood the meaning of versatile when it comes to Django? Okay, very good. Django is specially designed for web application framework. The most commonly required activities will be taken care by Django, guys, so that developer can develop the application very easily. That is the reason Django will be used by most of the developers when it comes to web application. Is that clear? Okay, I will write that note point also. See here, that is what the note point that I have written. Is that clear for everyone? Please do respond. Is that clear? Just do one thing. You can just take the screenshot of this. You can take the screenshot of this. The complete screenshot you can take. Maybe later I will give the notes. That is not a very big deal. But just take the screenshot. Today, before going to sleep, I hope everyone would have kept a notes. If not, before attending tomorrow's class, tomorrow also the credentials to attend the class would remain same. The username, password, you just click on the same link. Automatically will be joined to the session. Exactly at 6:30 I will take the class. Is that clear for everyone? Now, just give me 2 minutes of time. Just give me 2 minutes of time. I have to explain few things. That means I have to just show few things. Is the screen is visible for everyone? Please tell me. Is the screen is visible? Okay. I hope everyone are having the course content with you. Yes or no? I hope everyone are having the course content. Okay, you can just go through the course content. If anyone in the market who is doing that, forget about the course fee, forget about all those things. If anyone is doing this much of content for Django REST API, please bring it to my notice and I will give this course for free of cost. Are you getting my point? You just go through the content, whatever I have designed. It may be Django, or it may be REST API, everything. Guys, one thing, no one I'm telling, it takes a lot of dedication to learn all those things. Why? Because nobody is going to give you 5 lakhs per annum, 10 lakhs per annum, 20 lakhs per annum, right? You have to struggle, you have to learn. And one more thing, guys, I have decided to conclude this batch. Exactly, I will take maximum 2 months of time. That's all. 2 months or 2 months, 1 week extra. That's all. Daily, I'll be taking 1.5 hour to 2 hours. Most probably Saturday also I'll be taking the class. If possible, Sunday also I'll be taking. It will be like a complete jam-packed 2 months for you people. Will that be fine? Complete 2 months. If you sleep also, Django will come in your sleep. Like that it will happen if you are completely focused. That is for damn sure. If you are ready for that, then 100% this is the right platform for you. Simply just for the sake of, okay, that fellow told I will also get the job, I will also get 10 lakhs per annum. 100% no. The effort should be there. Guys, one thing I'm expecting from your end: attend the class without fail, maintain the proper notes, practice the program, and sleep. That's all. Apart from that, don't do anything. Don't do any extra research. If you're doing extra research, well and good, I'll appreciate that. But at least do the things whatever I'll be discussing in the class. Is that clear? And if you people are not aware of Python, or some of them, that means they will call themselves as Python developers, and maybe I'll just send the Python content whatever I have delivered in the class. If you are aware of this, well and good. If not, please go through that. Or else, if you want to learn, please ping me. I'll help you out to learn all these things. Is there any doubt for anyone? And today happens to be the Tuesday. Until this weekend, you need not to pay a single rupee for me. Attend the class. If you really like the teaching, forget about teaching. If you really are understanding the topic, if you feel like, yes, this is my domain, if I learn this 100%, I'll be getting the right career. Guys, don't believe my words. Google it out. In Google, you only search, is there any demand for Django or not? If there is a demand, learn that. Is that clear for everyone? And regarding the course fee, maybe I thought of telling tomorrow. It's okay, fine. Today only I will tell. The course fee happens to be 5,000. Is that clear for everyone? Maybe if you're already a student of Study Online, or if you have paid, no issues. You need not to pay again and again. If you're paying, well and good. I'm just kidding. That's all. For complete Django REST API, along with the 2 project plus 6 project, it is 5,000. Is that clear for everyone? And no need to pay now itself. Attend 4 classes. I'm only telling, don't pay today, don't pay tomorrow, don't pay day after tomorrow. Attend all the classes. If you are satisfied, then only you just join the course. Will that be fine? If not, I'm not going to call you again. If you're not interested, no issues. Well and good. At least 4 days you have learned something, right? Guys, today at least something you have learned from me. And trust me, I have not even spoke complete technical terms today. Why? Because today happens to be the day one. Attend tomorrow's class. I will show what exactly Django. I will show what exactly the project. I will show how exactly the web servers will be developed. Is that clear? Thank you so much for everyone for attending the class. Have a great day. We will halt the technical discussion here. We will meet tomorrow. Is that clear?